The night is quiet, almost too quiet. Shadows shift just beyond your vision, and the familiar suddenly feels wrong. Tonight, we dive into the unknown, exploring moments that will make you question what's real and what lurks in the darkness. We'll look at 5 chilling pieces of footage, from restless spirits in graveyards to sinister presences in homes. Each clip is unexplainable, terrifying, and impossible to ignore. Brace yourself. Once you see them, you won't look at the night the same way again. James recently purchased a second-hand doll, convinced it was far more valuable than the small amount he paid for it. Not long after bringing it into his home, strange things began to happen. At night, he heard unexplained noises, and doors would open and shut on their own, even when no one was nearby. Growing uneasy, James started to wonder if the doll might somehow be responsible. To find out, he placed an auto-tracking camera inside an empty room where the doll was kept. For several nights, the footage showed nothing out of the ordinary. Then one night, the camera suddenly began to pan back and forth as if it were following movement that couldn't be seen. At first, James assumed it had to be a technical glitch. But 2 nights later, something happened that made him rethink everything. He later wrote online, "I've been leaving the closets open so nobody thinks I'm hiding inside. I honestly don't know what to say anymore." In the footage, a dark, formless shape can be seen rushing out of James's bathroom before instantly disappearing. James now believes this may be what the camera detected earlier and fears whatever it is could be connected to the doll. He continued recording overnight, hoping to catch more evidence. What he captured next was even more disturbing. While James slept upstairs, the doll appeared to move on its own for several seconds before going completely still again. Deeply shaken, James shared the footage online, unsure of what to do next. He admitted he doesn't know whether to get rid of the doll entirely, though keeping it locked inside that room feels like the safest option for now. So what do you think? Could this be something truly paranormal? Or is there a logical explanation behind what he recorded? The next clip comes from Jordan Bowen, who was spending a quiet night alone in her apartment. It was late, and like she often does, she passed the time watching TV and sending Snapchats to her friends, small moments of connection to ease the silence around her. After she sent a few videos, one of her friends pointed out something unusual lurking in the background. At first, Jordan brushed it off, but once she replayed the footage, a chilling realization set in. She wasn't alone. Hidden in the shadows of her apartment, something moved. If you look closely, you can see a dark figure slipping from one room to another, crouched low and moving quickly, as if trying to stay out of sight. There's very little known about what happened after this, or whether Jordan experienced anything else that night. But even this single glimpse is enough to leave a lasting sense of dread. So what do you think was caught on camera inside her apartment? Share your thoughts. A Japanese paranormal YouTube channel known as Fourth Wall began receiving multiple submissions, each one filmed at the same cemetery somewhere in Japan. Viewers quickly noticed a pattern, and locals were eager to explain why the location had such a dark reputation. According to legend, the graveyard is haunted by the spirit of a young boy who drowned in a nearby pond more than 3 decades ago. His devastated parents laid him to rest there and placed a delicate statue at his grave to honor his memory. But years later, vandals shattered the statue and stole its head, an act many believe awakened something malevolent. Since that night, people claim the child's spirit roams the cemetery without a head, endlessly wandering between the graves, searching for what was taken from him. In September of 2015, a security camera recorded something deeply unsettling. In the dead of night, a dark figure can be seen drifting slowly among the tombstones. After the footage began circulating online, a Japanese ghost hunter decided to investigate the cemetery himself, hoping to uncover the truth behind the rumors. What happened next was anything but reassuring. While exploring the grounds, he was suddenly stopped by an unexplained sound. At the same time, a flash of white caught his peripheral vision. When he turned, there was nothing there. Trying to remain calm, he continued walking until the color drained from his face. Standing directly in front of him was the same pale figure he had glimpsed moments earlier. Fear took over and he ran without looking back. Could this chilling presence be the restless spirit of the boy whose peace was disturbed long ago? Share your thoughts below. After finishing a long, exhausting shift, Jose Fierro, a hard-working man from Guatemala, was driving home alone late at night. The road ahead was quiet, swallowed by darkness, when something unexpected appeared and instantly sent a chill through him. Standing motionless in the middle of the road was the silhouette of a man. For a split second, Jos froze. His heart pounded as he swerved sharply, narrowly avoiding what could have been a deadly collision. What made the encounter even more disturbing was what Josie already knew. Just a month earlier, a fatal accident had occurred on that very stretch of road. A man had been struck by a truck and killed instantly. Unable to shake the experience, Jose returned the following night. This time, he brought a camera and recorded the exact location where it had happened. When he later reviewed the footage, his unease turned into something far worse. Once again, a figure appeared, standing in the same place, eerily similar to what Jose had seen the night before. So what was it? A lost soul, trapped where his life ended? Or something far more disturbing hiding in the darkness? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear. Josie will never forget what he encountered on that road. Dustin works the late shift at a small roadside diner hidden deep in the Appalachian mountain. Locals had warned him about the place for years. Whispers of strange noises, lights flickering without reason, and furniture that seemed to move on its own after hours. He never paid much attention to the stories until one night changed everything. As he was wrapping up his shift, Dustin decided to glance through the security cameras. That's when his stomach dropped. On one of the monitors, a figure appeared to be sitting calmly in a chair. But when Dustin walked out to check, the chair was empty. No one was there. Uneasy, he rushed back to the monitors. The figure was gone, vanished without a trace. Not long after, an alarm suddenly blared through the diner. Dustin shut it off, telling himself it was just another malfunction in the aging building. But when the alarm went off again minutes later, the atmosphere shifted instantly. Watch closely.
I just got to work and it's a little soggy, it kind of seems like, so I might have to grab a plate. So I'm gonna grab a plate real quick and then okay, y'all saw me turn it off in the last, like in before, whenever I brought the coffee back.
In the reflection of a mirror, a shape appears, something standing where nothing should be. Moments later, that same figure can be seen at the far end of the hallway, facing Dustin directly. He didn't hesitate. Panic took over, and Dustin ran. So what did he encounter that night? A lingering spirit tied to the diner, or something much darker watching from the shadows? Let me know what you think